end of the earth. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Jeez.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh,
in the air, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB.
Fires one high and deep. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it.
Hold on, let me post it.
Uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
On the ground, it's Russell. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
Yeah, I see. You still. You had the ball for the whole first quarter, damn near.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks! he got away from the D. They had no shot at catching it. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, God, he missed it, motherfucker.
Flying down the right side.
God damn it, he missed
Touchdown,
it.
Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Damn it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep
Oh, man.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way.
Oh, the young boy got 2. Oh, God.
And stop it. How about back-to-back beats with pick sixes. This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Using his legs, it's Russell. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Oh, yeah.
And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Yeah,
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Gets it out fast. Lowers those pads. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Oh.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And he'll try it from the right. Hash and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for half a second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, yeah.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going up top. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Get there.
He's at the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for space, it's Russell. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Newton. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota looked less like a pack of gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning.
Yeah. Damn, I knew he
He's
was.
right on target. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
That's shit.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Damn, we need to stop.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it.
Damn, he got stuck.
Finds his man. It's Hankerson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Oh, you missed it.
Tried to give it enough naughty English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a good call. I know the analytics world says to go for it more often.
God damn it.
Your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Oh,
Got a
God.
man, it's Gibson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Oh. Fuck. That did it. Fuck. We took a loss to
Already
you.
have the lead. Scoring is always good. Stop the clock, and it will
We
be
got a
your friend.
fucking slaughterhouse after this.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
LB.
Quick timeout called by
Wall.
the defense, stopping the
Wait.
clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Damn,
Defense
Texas.
rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight.
That was nice.
He goes
I was doing the
down.
same shit.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds a crease at the 20. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
You still trying to score?
The Texas offense. And now when you have a solid lead like
Yeah,
this,
the
Jesse,
damn
you
clock.
find out
Ain't got no
can you
timeout.
deliver the
Fuck
knockout
face.
punch.
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Bitch.
Yes, take care of the
Trying to run the
football. Don't
score.
make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they
Fuck.
want to load the box, don't
God
be afraid
damn
to
it.
take a shot.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They go right back to him.
Hey,
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the
fuck
49.
you, nigga. Fuck.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
That's good. That's crazy. Fuck. No, man.
And after this play, the kick
Early
will
fucking
be
low.
made. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end
Oh, he got
zone.
6.
And
AP
it's
play shit.
picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.